Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is your man, Edgar Cervantes, live from the spot, bringing you another content. You know, this is one of my favorite characters of all time. Like I said before, if you didn't know so, in the Marvel Universe, Spider-Man himself. But which version? To me, honestly, I hate to rank all the Spider-Mans, but at the end of the day, it's still Spider-Man. So, yeah. It's about the Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. This is my movie review, so let's get into it right now. I've seen this film already 2 times, and I still can't wrap my head around of how greatly appreciative I felt watching this film. I mean, I feel like every fan right now, like not just Spider-Man fans, but like just fans of art, fans of film, and fans of good storytelling. It has the blend of everything, whether it's comedy, whether it's action, whether it's adventure, drama, and as well as suspense. First of all, this is the best animated film of the year, hands down. Super Mario Brothers took over right at April. What a great timing, because if it came out like after Across the Spider-Verse, I think it wouldn't do this much. So smart move by Universal at the time, at this moment in terms of box office numbers. But this film is not just about Miles Morales overall. It's literally about Gwen Stacy's journey, path as a hero. Because I do realize that this is more of her film, especially how it begins with her and then where it ends, to be exact. And let me tell you this, I am a fan of hers too, Haley Steinfeld. Man, she was amazing. I mean, I know she was really good in the first one. I really enjoyed her take on SPIDER-GWEN, or aka Ghost Spider. I feel more for her than the first one, and she has a great story arc for her character, and I cannot wait for what's to come in Beyond the Spider-Verse, for sure. I thought Oscar Isaac as Spider-Man 2099 was fucking dope. Like he not only he was scary, but he was you bought in that he was a true Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099. Like he was the character. Like you bought that. So hands down, like it's crazy to me that he portrayed Spider-Man 2099, and the fact that I saw him in the film too. It's dope. I mean, his look is awesome. The way his sequences, the way he moves and just runs so fast with his hands too. And he's like a vampire like too, even though I don't remember he has fangs if anything. And Jake Johnson back from the first one. I thought from what he did, the little parts that he did, or from the halfway point to the third act of the film, I think it was great. Him as Spider-Man, being a father now, he's always funny. He always brings so much not just comedy, but just so much light into these films. Daniel Kaluuya, oh my god, him as Spider-Punk, dude, fucking awesome. Like the MVP of the film, or even the standout of the film. I wouldn't disagree with that. I think he was just so dope. And hopefully, like in Beyond Spider-Verse, he pretty much will have more badass sequences for sure. Like just the way he was introduced, it was so cool. So hats off to Daniel Kaluuya to be this type of different character, because he always plays characters with such drama. But this one, it's so comedic, but also different. And so I respect that. So man, Spider-Punk is fucking cool too, man. Alright, so his name, Pavitr Prabhakar. Yeah, there you go. That's the best I can do. But yes, him as Indian Spider-Man, awesome. He was so funny, wholesome. But I love his movement as Spider-Man as well. Even though they changed his costume, I thought that was like an interesting take. Now, you know, all these spider people have different takes. Even Spider-Woman, even they changed her outlook, her costume as well, especially when she got pregnant as well. That's also different. But I like her take. I think that wasn't a bad choice as well. So hands off to the animators or the decision makers on that. Jason Schwartzman as Spot. Wow. All I can say is that him being comedic into, like, you know, you don't really see what else he was gonna plan. I cannot. He was awesome. Like the fact that he was Spot and the way it was executed during the film, dude, I'm all in. I'm all in. And it was funny as you know, the villain for that few moments, and that also tells you, like, hey, just don't underestimate the you know, the weak villains of them all, because you never know. That's all I can say. You know, the fact that Miles Morales has to redefine what it means to be a hero so he can save the people he loves the most, like his parents, obviously, you know, that's gonna be that is a great scene when he was talking to his mother, or when his mother was, you know, giving him about that speech about taking care of that little boy. That there were many scenes, dialogue scenes in the film that was pretty meaningful, pretty relatable, but also just the fact that it elevates the stories more with these characters. And that's why this film really works, because Spider-Man is so relatable to everybody that you just can't keep that away. And, you know, and that's why he's such a unique and an important symbol to kids from all over the world, because, you know, he is the symbol of, you know, what it is to be the best you can be. It's not just Gwen Stacy's film per se, but it's more like Miles Morales has this pressure now to be the Spider-Man that he will love to be, because, or he always wants to be, or he was meant to be. You know, Miles Morales has this unique and great mindset of, like, no, I'm gonna do my thing. Not just sides, but right and wrong that you could just connect. And I thought that was phenomenal that this Spider-Man film touched on, because the way this film just ends, I just gotta say, like, at least the first time I saw it, everybody, and I mean everybody in the theater room, gasped. Like, they just gasped, and it got me too. Like, okay, I am very highly impressed, and that is a great experience that I would never, like, especially for an animation film. Great. And I gotta say, like, after waiting 5 years, definitely worth it. I think this film, if I were to grade this, I'll probably grade this, like, at least, I'll give this an a high respectable A, not an A plus. There were some flaws about this film. I think, in my own experience, the first time I saw this film, it had audio problems, like you could barely hear the characters. But the second time I saw it in another theater, it wasn't an issue there. So it probably is the different types of theaters that I went through. 'Cause the first time I saw it in an AMC, and the other I saw it in a Landmark theater. The other flaw that I have is there is so much going on too. Like, you pick up some things, you laugh about a joke, but you missed another joke, and the story. And I will also understand this, but it could be a little bit cohesive too. Because as a general audience, they'll say, well, what about that Spider-Man? What about that Spider-Woman? Does Does he or she matter? Like, or what the fuck? What is that? Like, I get it. I get the concern. So that it could be a little too much and a little too, you know, fast for some people. I didn't really have a lot of problem with that. But in other words, you know, this is such a great journey of a film. This whole film has a beginning, middle, and end. It has stakes. That's the great thing about the Spider-Man film, is that it really has stakes. It just has great character-driven points. So yeah, an A is a really strong rating. Let me know what you think about the film. Is the film really that great for you guys? Is it the film of the year, or the best film, the best animated film of all time? Probably that could be a little too up there, but hey, you know, I cannot argue with that. Like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for viewing this, and I cannot wait to do more videos like this, movie reviews. You already know, more content as usual. And thank you all so much. Eddy out for now, and please guys, watch Across the Spider-Verse, and until next time, thank you all. Yeah.